Alright guys, so today we're going to be doing my leg workout, which is what you guys can be doing with limited equipment. So this workout, it's based more around slower movements, and because we're doing slower movements, it also means you don't need to be using as much weight. So for those working out at home, it's much more beneficial this way because you may not have access to sufficient amounts of weight. So it'll be about 4 to 5 exercises all up. Some exercises will be 3 sets, some will be 5 sets. Take it as it comes for you. If you find that you're burnt out after 2 sets, leave it at 2 sets, move on to 3 sets for the next session. If you get to your 3rd, 4th, 5th sets, you can maybe look at either slowing your movements down or adding another set, or if it's available, add more weight. So the first exercise we'll be running through will be a Bulgarian lunge. The way this is going to work is we do 1 rep, rest for 5 seconds, 2 reps, rest for 5 seconds, all the way up to 8 reps. So you're doing about 36 reps for 1 set. So what I'll do now is I'll run you through a bit of how it works. So keep in mind, this is 36 reps per leg, and the whole time you are doing this exercise, you're always keeping that foot up on the bench. So I'll run you through it. Bring out this foot, fair way in front. When you are lunging, hands on hips, keep your chest up tall. I know you can't see mine, but you get the idea. So we'll do 1 rep, hold it for 5 seconds. Then we go 2 reps. Hold it for 5. And we go 3. Hold it for 5 again. And then we'll hit 4 reps. Good. So now you get the hang of it. So what you'll do from there is go on and do 5 reps, 6, 7, and 8. And then you won't be resting, you'll swap into the other side straight away. So as you can see, you want to be going down until you're hitting about 90 degrees at your knee. If you want to go further, go for your life. It's not easy. It might seem pretty easy by like the 5th, total of 5 reps. I guarantee you it gets a hell of a lot worse after that. So after the Bulgarian lunges, we'll be going to do some squats. Alright, that's lunges done. Told you they're horrible. You should be feeling like that's enough of a leg workout right there, but there is still a lot to go. So obviously with those Bulgarian lunges, we're focusing more on the quads there. So now we're going to go and hit glutes, quads, a bit of lower back and stuff. So with the squats, we're doing what we call cluster sets. So I'll explain what we're doing. So we're going to do 3 reps of 10 seconds down, 10 seconds up, okay? And then there's going to be 4 reps, of 10 seconds down, come up at a normal pace. And then after that, there's going to be 6 reps of just regular tempo up and down squats. Okay, so 3, 4, 6. So what I'll do is I'll show you how that's done. Look, it's pretty tough to do 10 seconds, especially coming back up. Try your best. You're going to have to hold your core really, really tight for these. As soon as you sort of let that go, your hips are going to come up, you're going to lean forwards. It's just not ideal technique. All right, so this is how we do this. This is even worse. All right, so like I said, just body weight. If you want to add some dumbbells, add a barbell, even add a broomstick or something, again, that's fine. All right, so as with all PTs, we don't count very well, so I'm just going to assume that this is about 10 seconds. So just bear with me. It might be pretty boring for those watching, just watching me go up and down for 10 seconds. All right. All right, so that was horrible. So what you'd be doing now is, minimum 2 more sets. 3, 4 more sets is good. Providing that you can as low as possible. The lower you go, also the quicker your drop can be because you have to travel further. Always keep your chest up. That's why when I do body weight, I put my hands like this, push up against my chin. It keeps me up taller. Keeps my chest up, core on. All right, so that's squats. So next, we're going to do some hamstring work. So we're going to be doing some straight leg deadlifts. So because we'll be using, I'm out of breath. Because we're using a relatively light weight, if your technique isn't spot on, it's not ideal, but it is okay. It's obviously the heavier the weight is, you don't want bad technique. Now's probably a good time to work on your technique and get it right for when the gyms do open up again. So you can start doing these exercises with a bit more weight. All right, so onto some deadlifts. So straight leg deadlifts, Romanian deadlifts, stiff leg deadlifts. I don't want your legs to be completely straight. I don't want your knees locked out. I want a very slight bend. The more bend, not the more bend, but if you have slight bend, you will actually feel it more through your hamstrings as opposed to a straight leg, whilst taking a lot of your lower back out of it. So I'm going to be using dumbbells for these. There's some little 8 kilo toothpicks here. So I will want your hands to stay in front of your legs. So I'll grab these dumbbells. So you'll go down, you're just hovering just above your shoes and then back up. Okay, so with this, it's going to be the same structure as the lunges. So 1 rep, 5 seconds rest, 5 seconds rest, that's standing up, 2 upwards to 8 reps, okay? But keep your tempo controlled. So when you go down, you want to feel a stretch right in the belly of the hamstring muscle, maybe even up into your glute a little bit. So where you feel that stretch, that's where you want to create the movement for when you're coming back up, okay? So it's kind of hard just to explain it without actually doing it and feeling it. So that's what we'll do now. So with these deadlifts, not the world's most dignifying exercise, so for some of you I apologise for the view. So We'll go down, chest up, up. 5 seconds rest, down, up. So when you go down, well, that should have been 2 reps. Sorry, I'll do that again. So 1, 2. When you go down, I want you to be looking at the ground at the bottom. 1, 2, 3. Good. So again, you get the idea of that. So you'll be going, 5, 6, 7, all the way up to 8. Can't remember what I was going to say. All right. So now we've done quads, glutes, hamstrings. So now there's calves. That's the 4 muscle groups of the legs. So what we'll be doing after this is I'll just chuck in a couple of extra exercises for those who may be a little more advanced or for those who are looking for a bit more of a leg workout. Okay, so we'll be going outside to do some calves. All right, so before we go outside for the calves, I'll explain what we're going to be doing. So we're going to do double leg calf raises. For those who are a bit more advanced, you can do single leg with the exact same techniques that we're going to be doing. But these are going to be high volume exercises. So we're going to be using full range, which I'll show you. But what we're going to be doing is we're going to do high volume, like I said, so 30 reps, 25 reps, 20 reps, and then 15 reps with a 5-second rest in between each set. So those, my math is horrible, but those lots of reps is just 1 set, okay? So rest for all of these exercises should be somewhere around 45 to 60 seconds between sets, okay? So but for this, 5 seconds between each part of that rep. All right, let's go. So that is really tough. So you're going to get such a deep burn in those cuts. There's a couple of things I forgot to mention before we start. So hopefully you're watching this before you do the exercise. When you are doing it, if you are using a step or something, have something to hold on to for balance. I was holding on to the door, which is what that noise was. Also, full range. So when you go down, you want to be dropping that foot, so bending at your ankle as far down as you can, so just resting at the bottom, and then when you come up, right up on your tiptoes as high as you possibly can to get that full squeeze of your calves. So I just showed a short snippet of what this is because I actually did this workout a couple of days ago, so I'm extremely sore still. I'm a bit of a wuss when it comes to that. So what I'll do now is I'll run through, maybe 1 or 2 other exercises which maybe targeted a bit more to those advanced people who have got quite a bit of experience when it comes to working out in the gym. So the first one, not really too sure of what the name is, maybe like a sissy squat or like an inverted leg extension. It is just a bodyweight exercise, but the way that it works is this. Holding on to something. So what you're doing is you're going to be right up on your toes and your knees, you're going to be driving your knees to the ground on that angle, keeping your hips forwards. So what I mean is this. And these sound like popcorn. Good. So again, like I said, 3 reps. I did this a couple of days ago. I'm just horrible. So you can see with that, very advanced, you don't need to be using that sort of range to begin with. Just using like, even 50% of that range. As you get more confident, build that range down further. As for a leg workout, that pretty much covers everything that you can be doing at home with little to no equipment. Luckily for me, I do still have a fully equipped gym here. But for those, hopefully this workout helps somewhat. And if there is any questions, post on the Facebook page, and we can be directed to that so we can answer any questions if needed.